Hey guys, what is going on? It is Epic Video Master, and it's time for some more Noob to Pro. Last time, we got to level 30 and finished the beginner's quests. This time, we're going to be doing the job advancement and further training our guy. But before I begin, I would like to explain a little bit something that's going on in Maplestory right now. It's an event called the Burn. It's from the Firepower update that just went out yesterday. It's the Burn event. So what you can do, and if you're a beginner, you're going to want to do this. If you're under level 100, is you can go into the character selection screen and you'll see a little burn option. Make sure you click the burn option on your character. This will be permanent unless you delete your character, then you can burn another character. This lasts until September or something, I don't know. But anyway, so what this does is allows you to gain, every time you level up, if you're under level 100, you get 3 levels instead of 1. So if you're level 30 and you level up, you go to level 33. If you're level 33 and you level up, you go to level 36. So this is gonna make it really fast for beginners, and it's gonna be really good. So I highly recommend you take advantage of it. It goes right up to level 100. So anyway, I did use that in this video so you can see how fast we go, but I still showed the spots. So even if you don't you don't want to use the burn effect, or you've already used it on another character, I still showed the regular spots that you would be training at without it. So it's all good. And anyway, let's just get started. So yeah, here we go. I'm just showing you how to use the burn effect, and you just click the little burn button and then agree to it. So alright, so anyway, let's get into game now. So here we're going to be doing the job advancement. So, well, I mean, first we're going to be doing this required quest over here. So you just have to follow these arrows into this big cathedral type room here, and it'll lead you right to the Pantheon Portal. Now the Pantheon Portal is a useful tool that we're going to be using a little bit later on, and it allows you to travel to any town in the game. Not right now, it doesn't, but later on when you use it. So what you do is you go to the 6th Path Crossway, and then you go to the Pantheon Portal, and then you can go to pretty much any town in the game. So I'm going to be utilizing that a lot in this series. Anyway, so for the in particular the Shade job advancement, it was easy. It was just talking to something on my head. There it is. I'm job advanced and I got a bunch of EXP. And as you can see, we got a new skill tab. So with this tab, you may or may not be able to max all your skills depending on your class. So do a little bit of math. You get 3 skill points per level, and then add the 4 you get for job advancing, and then just do a little bit of math and see if you can, max out your job or not. And if you can't, then go through and decide which skills that you don't need and which skills that you need, and then prioritize, set an order, like I need this skill first, then I need this skill, this skill, this skill, and I would do it that way. So that way you're planning a little bit ahead of the game. But don't worry, because now you can buy skill point reset scrolls for mesos. It's 7 mil, but still, you can. So don't worry if you mess up. You can always come back and change it. It's something we've been waiting for years, is the ability to buy SP and AP reset scrolls, ability points and skill point reset scrolls with mesos. So I decided to put it into strength training and just some of the attacks, just to get a feel for the Shade class. So every job advancement is going to be different. Some of them you might have to click here on the light bulb thing. Some of them it's on your head. Some of them you just have to go talk to somebody. So figure out the one for your class in particular. I can't go through them all, unfortunately, but they're all pretty much the same. You get it'll tell you, you know how where it said required, it'll tell you in red job advancement. Anyway, so now you want to go on the light bulb on your head, or on the left side of the screen, and click LLL Fairy Academy and accept that quest. Every class gets that at level 30. So all you got to do is come over here, and if you see that little cat man, Fanzy, over there, you got to talk to Fanzy, and you want to do this at level 30. Now, because of this burn effect, I don't go through the entire quest line, and I don't recommend you go through the entire quest line. What I would recommend you do is just go ahead and talk to Fanzy here, and he accept his quests, and then he's going to ask you to go down. I didn't read it there, but he's going to ask you to go down into the LLL Fairy Academy. So all you got to do is jump right down. I think I was just testing out the skills here, that's why I'm jumping around. But you just go all the way down to the bottom here, and you'll see this wonderful portal with majestic flowers all over it. And then they'll open the curtains, open the gates to the beautiful land of LLL Fairy Academy. I think that's how you say it. I every time I go through this, I can't say it properly. Anyway, excuse me, I've got a bit of a runny nose here, but just go ahead and accept Fanzy's quest again, and he'll give you a bunch of experience points. Now, all you want to do here, what I like to do is, at this point in the game, I like to do the Tots Know-How quest. So you're going to go on the left side where the book is on your screen, and you're going to talk to the orange guy, click on Know-How, and this is just tutorials. So literally, I don't need to explain this. You go through and you just follow what it says for each of them. You do them all, and after you do them all, you get a bunch of really nice rewards. It's really worth your time. I highly recommend you go through this. I also make sure you pick up your gift, your equipment, the level 30 box that you get from the gift from Todd. And also, as you can see here, I'm just going through and doing them all. And you get a bunch of gifts. You get a pet, you get a medal, you get some cash. Here I'm showing the cash equipment, meaning the cash equipment is not like regular equipment. Cash equipment is what you can put on top of your regular equipment, and you'll see the cash equipment, but you'll be wearing the regular equipment. So in the higher levels, some of the equips can get really ugly, but they're really good on stats. So you might have to use some cash equipment just to make yourself look nice. Otherwise, you'll look really ugly. But yeah, so you just get a bunch of rewards. You do the pets, you get guild stuff, you get hair coupons, you get mounts, you get unbelievable stuff here. So just make sure you take advantage of that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much Tots Know-How. And as you go up to level 70, make sure you're taking advantage of that. So you want to come into this map here and just train here right until this map and the next couple maps to the left. You want to stay here right to level 35. In my case, I have the burn effect, so it didn't take me very long. But for you guys, it may take a little bit longer. I know it's going to be a little bit tough, but you just got to stick it out. The reason being is because there's no point in going through the entire quest line for LLL Fairy Academy, because at level 35, you're going to get another quest line that's much better for training. It's the Gold Beach quest line, and I'm going to show that in a second. But just fight in these maps. Make sure you're activating these runes here, because for a short amount of time you can get double EXP if you activate the runes. And then also you get nice effects. Like, to this day, I still don't understand why the Rune of Decay and the Rune of Destruction are like they are. So the Rune of Decay, here I'll explain. The Rune of Decay, oh, by the way, to activate a rune, you press the NPC chat button on the rune. I think I show it somewhere here. And then you press the arrow keys in the directions they tell you, and then it activates, and you get a little skill at the top right. But anyway, so the Rune of Decay makes all the monsters explode and kills them all. And the Rune of Destruction does damage over time to monsters. How does that make sense? The Rune of Decay should be doing damage over time, and the Rune of Destruction should be destroying the monsters. That I never understood that about the runes. I think they messed up in the translation or something from KMS. But anyway, that's all good. So we're just going to keep fighting here, and right until I level up, actually. I think I go right until I level up. But yeah, basically, it's nothing special here, nothing spectacular. As you can see, I put my pet on. To do that, you just go into your inventory, you go into the cache tab, and you just double click on the pet when there's no monsters around, when you when you can hold your breath or whatever it says when... Yeah, when there's no monsters around, you can't do it on a rope. And your pet, he'll go around and he'll pick up all the items and all the mesos for you. So, very useful and very effective. I think you get this guy for a week, but if you want, you can spend NX and get another one for 90 days. And then use a Water of Life and bring him back for like $1.50 or something like that. At 1.5k NX or something like that. So... anyway, just keep fighting around here. I know it's tough, but anyway, as you can see here, I leveled up to 33, so you want to make sure, if you're a beginner, you use your burn effect. Use your burn effect, because Maplestory is just handing us free levels here. Like, instead of 99 levels, you only have to train 33. Like, they're handing us free levels here. So I decided to put my skills into strength training, max that out, and then I put another skill into some other skill. Every class is going to be different. I would recommend going through the strength training type skill, then the mastery, then some of the passives, then the actual buffs, which are like skills that you use that enhance your stats, and then the attacks. The attacks I always like to do last. I don't know why, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So anyway, I think at this point I already put on my level 30 equips, but we got to level 36. I just trained here, and so now if you go into the light bulb make sure you put in your ability points. I always forget, but and I also put my skill points. I think I did in mastery this time. I think I did. I'm not 100% sure. Yes, I did. Nope, I didn't. Nope, I put it into some other skill. But now you're gonna at level 35 or above. I'm 36, but it's all good. 35, you want to go to the light bulb here. You can't do it from in here. You actually have to leave the place. So I made a mistake there. You actually have to leave. I'm gonna explain what that first ability is in the next episode, actually. But yeah, you have to leave this place, and come on, leave. Okay, so the wonderful majestic curtains with pink lights close on you, and the forest, what does that say? The forest gradually something closes. Okay, now when you're out here, you'll notice that there's more quests on the light bulb. If the little number next to it says 7. Last time it didn't. So go ahead and go there and click on the Gold Beach quest. Now, this quest line is probably the best quest line in the game for this level. Like, the EXP is just, they just like whipping EXP at your face, man. Like, they are literally just like sending EXP out the wazoo. Like, you know, you talk to one guy, he gives you 1,800 EXP. You talk to another guy, he gives you 2,000 EXP. You talk to another guy, he gives you 3,000. So anyway, for the first quest here, all you got to do is simple. You just got to kill these palm tree type things, and you got to kill 80 of them, and then you get a bunch of EXP. You also get a bunch of EXP for killing them because they give a super amount of EXP. They give like 100 and something each. So this place is the best place to train, right up to level 50, and with this burn effect going on, it is even better. Like, it is fantastic. So this is like really good EXP. I highly recommend you train in this particular area. Not this map, but like this Gold Beach in general. Just do the quest line, finish the quest line. You get a nice little medal at the end, so it's worth your time. So yeah, just keep fighting around. They drop a ton of mesos too. So if you got your Puff Ram pet there, he's just gonna go around and pick up so much money for you, and you should be making, like, by the time you leave this place, you should have like 100K or so, or maybe even more. So next video, I'm gonna explain a little bit about how we're gonna kind of get into meso making, like kind of like. We're not getting into that until later on because we don't really need it right now, because Todd is just handing us free equipment with potential that you can reveal. I think I explained potential already. But anyway, we finished the quest here, and as you can see, we get a bunch of EXP. It just explodes us up in percentage there. And yeah, so just keep moving on and keep following this quest line. And you just keep getting a bunch of EXP. It's unbelievable. So you got to talk to Swanson, the beach manager or whatever his name is. I can't read it there. But yeah, so now one thing I'd like to talk about, more Nexon racism right here. If you look closely at these enemies here, look, okay, they're holding, that's not a hat, at least I don't think it's a hat. It looks like their arms are holding up bowls of nuts, and they're on obviously a resort island. So Nexon racism right there, you know, they're serving people on a resort island, and you'll notice in the next monsters too that they're serving fruit on a resort island. So Nexon is racist. I have confirmed Nexon's racism right there. So look at this. These monsters right here are a perfect example of Nexon's racism. Anyway, we got a big elite monster right here going on. I love these elite monsters. No, these aren't elite monsters? Yeah, this is elite monster, not elite boss. Elite boss is, if you kill 20 elite monsters in a map, then the elite boss will spawn. So the Puff Ram goes ahead and picks everything up for me. Excuse me. So for this quest, we got to find Willie's ball. Willie lost his ball, and a bunch of like black enemies serving nuts. I don't know how that happened and why one of them. Again, Nexon being stereotypical, obviously the black guy stole Willie's ball, right? That's the most racist thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, this Nexon, come on. This is like 2 out of 5 episodes that I've discovered either gruesomeness animal abuse or racism throughout this game. But that's all good. That's besides the point anyway. Yeah, so we go ahead and grab ourselves a nice level up here, or a nice 3 levels up because of that burn effect, so it's really nice. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of things to talk about because this is kind of long and it's not live because, well, I'm recording from my phone and I played on my friend's computer because you guys know what's going on with my computer, so it's a little bit tough right now. Anyway, sorry for the lag here, but I think this quest, I skipped ahead here, so don't this is not the next quest. There's a couple quests in between. It's pretty straightforward though. You should just be able to follow quest to quest. If you read what the quests say, you should not get lost, and you should be fine. So you'll notice that these blue boxes and black briefcases are dropping, and they didn't drop before, did they? So every once in a while, Maplestory throws an event, usually different events, where monsters within your level range, that means 10 levels below you or 20 levels above you, drop event boxes, and these event boxes usually contain either items, potions, or coins to a shop that's only there for a limited time. So in this case, it's the firepower event, so all these boxes are going to contain firepower coins and different equips and different potions and items. The best time to play Maplestory is actually during one of these events because, well, you can just get a bunch of cool stuff. The coin shops usually sell intense scrolls, really good scrolls, and really good damage skins. If you guys don't know what damage skins are, you can change how your damage looks. If you notice on my Demon Slayer, I've actually got the spring damage skin, and it's not like, it doesn't look like this normal default damage skin, and some of you guys might be wondering, well, how'd you get it? Well, I got it from one of those shops, actually. Or I think that one I got from one of the events. They just gave it to me as a gift one day. So different damage skins you can get through different events and different things. So damage skins are really worth your time. I really enjoy damage skins. They're really cool. It's a really cool aspect they've added to the game. It wasn't there before. Anyway, we got another elite monster here. And no, this does not carry over from the last elite monster. It has to be 20 elite monsters in the same map. Then the elite boss spawns. So if you want to gather a friend, if you want to gather a couple friends and you guys can just chill in a map within your level ranges and just keep fighting for like an hour, you should be able to spawn an elite boss. Now they give a ton of EXP now ever since the firepower update, and also they dropped some really good items that they have a potential to drop really good items that are worth a lot of money. Like they could drop Chaos Cubic Blades, which are worth like a crap ton of mesos, like 10 mil or 15 mil or 20 mil even. I don't know the exact price right now, I haven't checked, but yeah, 10 million mesos, 20 million mesos, that's a lot of mesos. Anyway, so we're about to get to level 42, and I say that once again because of the burn effect. The burn effect allows us to get 3 levels per level. So take advantage of this event that's going on right now. I mean, Nexon handed it to me, I'm like, sure, I'll take it. I mean, like, you want to give me free 66 levels? That's fine. Actually, no, I was already level 30, so they're giving me, like, I don't know, like 40 something. I don't know. I'm bad at math. Actually, I'm good at math, but, like, that's besides the point. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really sorry for the post commentary. I just had to do it this way because I'm using my friend's computer. I really apologize. Next video will be live, I promise you that, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.